Now you guys ready to see the big boys in action? Then we are set for our next bout of the evening, scheduled for 3 rounds in the heavyweight division. Please welcome first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Law MMA, Raoul Scott.
Oh, look at this. Randy Macho Man Savage.
Oh, man.
Ah! You gotta love it. The contributions of professional wrestling to mixed martial arts are a little bit underappreciated, but not by this corner. Raoul reminds me a little bit of Tim Sylvia, who had his first fight for Kip. Big Tim went from fighting for Kip's UFC championship.
And now please welcome, fighting out of the red corner, representing the MMA Collective, Joshua Depace.
It's going to be a hard entrance to top. Let's see what he's got.
If he comes out with a Hulkster, I'm going to have a heart attack. Waiting for the music. And there it is. Raoul Scott in black, Joshua Depace in green-gray. Raoul putting it on him hard. Could be down a short time.
Ooh, right on the button.
Josh is getting tagged up, but he got one of his own in there.
Nice jab. Right to the single.
Foot back on the floor. Good defense. Joshua Depace.
I always talk about in this position, head control is so important for the man pressing the other man against the cage. And Raoul's doing a good job right here as the taller fighter, putting his head underneath his chin and driving it towards the top of the cage.
Yeah, he is. That head becomes a third hand if you use it properly.
Doing a great job. Underhook, great head position. Drop into a single, working back to the body. Maybe you want to work a little bit more punches to upstairs. Some to the body, some to the head. Staying busy. It's easier said than done, but me and some of my teammates have always said that with your back against the cage, if you really want to, you know, unless you know, there's something that's keeping you from being able to use any of your limbs, you should be able to get off the cage. Circle, stay active, dig for hand control.
Oh, mouthpiece came out. Referee, Big Dan Mergliata, saw that he could safely stop the bout. Mouthpiece is back in.
Josh is looking a little winded already.
He's looking
breathing
tired.
with his mouth open.
He took some big punishment in the first 30 seconds, too.
Yeah, unless you've been in there, one of the things the audience may not understand is getting hit in the face is actually exhausting.
Getting held up against the cage is exhausting, too.
Yeah, this is one of the real tests of strength in this sport. Weightlifters see who can hoist the highest weight, but you want to tell who the stronger MMA fighter is. Have him try and force the other one against a wall.
Yep.
Raoul's doing a good job of good head position, staying busy, beating up the body, beating up the head. But with how tired Josh is, if I were him, I would save my energy, separate off the cage maybe a little bit, and throw some heavy strikes again. He can maybe finish this fight. Because this is an exhausting position for both men to be in.
Yes, you're right.
He's got to lift here and finish
Takedown
that takedown.
coming.
Keeps getting on that single, but he doesn't do much with it. He's not pulling it out. He's not turning the corner.
Very exciting first round ends. Any question in anybody's mind, gentlemen? Raoul Scott won that 10-9.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
It's unanimous.
Yeah, Raoul does a good job of working, mixing it up, going high, going to the middle, going low to get to that single. He could run the pipe there. He could let that slide to the outside and shift to a double. Definitely when he has Josh separated from the cage for sure. Josh needs to focus right here on just breathing, getting himself kind of calmed down a little bit before he gets back out there. He was looking pretty banged up at the end of the round. If I'm Raoul's cage, I'm telling him to use his length, seeing that Josh is a little tired. Stay behind that jab, maybe throw some looping punches in there and punches and bunches. If not, I'd say go right back to drive him to the cage with punches and start good head position and beating up the body and head again. Josh is looking tired.
That was a super sound breakdown from Rob Brown. Well, let's see if it comes to pass. I think Raoul may try and jump on him quick again. Had good luck with that round one.
He did.
He's eager to get back over there.
Yeah, he's looking for a rinse repeat. Yep.
Nice body kick. Now right here, keep your range, get the jab going, and start throwing some punches and bunches. Throw some straight punches, step off that center line, throw some looping punches. That body kick's working great.
He's trying to draw his hands down. Depace would do well to keep those elbows in and the hands up.
Josh wants to circle off the cage. He does not want to stay against the cage. He wants to circle. Raoul just wants to keep firing here. Keep his chin low. Keep
Raoul
his mouth
can't get
closed.
lazy, though. He's got to keep those hands up.
Yep.
And his teeth together. That jaw is just a little
Wide
loose.
open.
Yep.
He definitely needs to bite down on that mouthpiece more when he's throwing punches. Nice straight left there. Josh is hanging in there, though, doing a good job. Using that leg kick and straight body kick.
Nice.
Raoul's doing great, but again, he needs to punches and bunches. Don't just throw 1-2 strikes at a time. Right there. Follow that up with another strike. Keep throwing here. Just got to keep throwing straight punches here.
Depace really showing the effects of a first hard round under these TV lights.
Yep. Josh is just standing right in front of him, too. He's not angling off, creating angles whatsoever.
He needs to keep his hands a little higher. He's hanging in there, though.
Deep breath.
Yeah, he's a tough man. No doubt about that. Oh, nice straight shot coming down the middle. Timing in that had been a little bit different. Could have been huge.
Want to keep his hips away. Josh wants to keep his hips away from him right here. Dig for an underhook. Dig for the underhook on that right side. He's trying to. Got a pummel inside. There we go. Get out of that tie clinch. Nice takedown by Raoul.
There we go.
And get busy here immediately on top.
Very, very hard position to get out of.
Head and chest up and start punching.
30 seconds remains in this, the second of 3 rounds.
He needs to posture up here the best he can. Keep himself in good position so he's not too high and just rain punches here. And Josh is going to get...
They do tend to stop fairly quickly.
Raoul needs to stay active here. Josh is tired. He's not doing a great job defending. Hand control punch, hand control and punch.
10 seconds now.
Got to get busy. Josh is fighting, though. He's staying in there.
Whoa, tough round. You could make an argument for that being a 10-8 round.
I'd say it was pretty close. Josh did land a couple good shots there, though, but a lot of his punches was just, I feel like, to try to keep Raoul off of him. He wasn't really being active or working a game plan. Tough kid.
Raoul Scott, very intent, very focused. We're watching him in replay now. It's close to the end of round 2. He's got full mount, raining down punches. Mouthpiece comes out, round ends. We know how tough Depace is, but this is going to be a tough round.
Raoul's being patient. He's got to get those hands up.
Impressive to see a big man as light on his feet as Raoul is.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, for 265 pounds, he's very light on his feet.
Feinting well, trying to pull his opponent forward and catch him with momentum.
Raoul should definitely go do what he was doing go back to what he was doing the second round. Throw those straight kicks to the body. Throw that nice body kick to the liver side there and keep working that left hand. He landed that left hand a lot, and there it is again.
Yep.
But he's got to be careful when he's leaving that exchange. That's what they always say. Throw something as you enter the dirty boxing range, and throw something as you leave. Nice left hand, nice right hand.
Man.
Josh is tough, man.
Yes, he is.
Granite chin.
Dude. And it still seems like he's got a little bit of pop, so Raoul definitely needs to keep those hands up. When he leaves in exchange, he leaves with his hands almost at his waist.
Yeah.
He's just asking to get caught on the way out or the way in. Josh may be trying for a guillotine here, standing guillotine. And again, he wants to get out of here. You don't want to be around the head there. You want to try to keep that overhook and dig for an under. Use it to circle your opponent to the cage, or dig for 2 unders and get yourself off the cage.
Depace stopped that potential back take there.
Smart move by Raoul. Let go, reset.
Yeah.
Make him work back to the center of the cage.
Josh is extremely tired.
Raoul needs to start
He's
putting
still
it
got
on
big
him.
hands, though. There they were.
Yep. Raoul needs to lift his hands up. They're almost at his waist. And he's getting tagged.
Yeah.
30 seconds remains in this, the third and final round of the contest. In on the single and down.
Raoul needs to just keep punching here.
10 seconds.
Just empty the tank punching. Keep punching. Josh is doing a good job staying tough in there.
Big Dan is nearly at it. Round ended a split second before Big Dan Murgliata would have stepped in there. Split second.
Great performance by Raoul, though. He's definitely got some improvements to make, but all around.
He did stay active. Conditioning seemed pretty good. Like you were saying, for being 265, he moved pretty light, definitely in the third round. And I'd say maybe a few things for Josh to go back to the drawing board for sure, but his hands still seemed to have some pop, and he didn't quit, man.
No.
He took a beating. He's a tough kid.
Three-round shutout for Raoul Scott. But again, Joshua Depace's heart is unquestionable. Only real question is it a 30-27 or a 30-28? Excuse me, 30-27 or 30-26. Here's the closing seconds of round three, and Big Dan was on his toes to stop that.
Show sportsmanship. What's the first name of Raoul's coach in this corner? Do either of you know?
It's not coming to me, but I do have it in my notes.
I've met him in passing before. I can't remember his name.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scores. Judge Todd Anderson scored this bout 30-27. Judge Kevin McDonald scored this bout 30-27. And Judge John English scored this bout 30-26. For your winner, by unanimous decision, Raoul Scott!